Hello, welcome to Yorkshireman Models. This time I'm going to be doing the really old tamiya panther kit. Now I bought this for a reason. It's not a panther I would normally buy or do, because let's be honest, there's a lot of inaccuracies in it, but for a cheap kit to practice on or to do what I'm going to do, it's fine. You're never going to have a problem with it because of the price it costs. But the reason I've got it is this. I got a couple of years ago, this is how long it takes some of my ideas to come through and finally happen, but this Royal Models accessory set, and it's tool set number 2 for Zimmerit application, 1/35 scale. There you go. You get this tiny little, see? Now I had to order this and it came from Italy, but it's the only one I could find, although you get the standard tooth one where you scrape and it's the little lines. Number 2 and number 3 there are waffle patterns, the square waffle pattern that you use, that obviously they use, but I'm trying to see if I can get it. Oh no, that's rubbish that, but anyway, oh there's a sanding stick there, we might be able to see a little bit better. Oh yeah, so there you go. The number, there they are, they're waffle pattern, and that waffle pattern was used on panthers a lot, but what I don't want to do is to pay 40-50 quid for a kit. I think I paid £9.99 for that. It is going back a couple of years, so they will be dearer now, but for £10 I could practice on this all day and it doesn't matter if I destroy it, ruin it and make it a mess. So we'll build it, we'll put Zimmerit on it, and we'll use that, either number 2 or number 3, probably number 2 looking at it, but I'll decide when it comes around to it. And we'll crack on and get it out of the box and get it built. It's not going to be a review or out like that, because everybody knows, well I say everybody, but we know it's not right, so it's just getting built as it is. No extras for it, no added tracks, nothing like that, it's just as it is. Let's start building. To make the tool, just cut out the one that you want, and I use just normal scalpel blade, a little bit of super glue, just the normal type, and then I dab a little bit on the end of a bit of sprue, and then stick that to the actual waffle pattern one, as you can see. Try and get it as central as you can, and just leave it to dry. So when I actually start putting the milliput on, I've rubbed it on, and now I'm putting like just water, rubbing it all top, and it'll make it easier for pressing the tool in. Looking at this, I think I put too much milliput on, but it's the first time I've used it for a waffle pattern, and I thought it was going to need quite a bit, but later on you'll see I actually cut it down to a thinner paste on it, and it works just as well. So just go down, pressing it in, and it'll leave a square waffle pattern on it. You'll have to accept that they're not perfectly straight. It's a artistic license, but it looks alright. As you can see, it's a little bit raised, is some of it, but I'm leaving it because this is the first time I've done it. It's not a case of making it perfect, it's a case of doing it, trialing it, and then if it goes well, I know what to do in the next time. And the sides are easily done as well, but you don't have to go all the way to the bottom on the sides. In this bit, I'm cutting out small squares of it to represent where it's had damage, it's been knocked off, it's hit a branch or a stone, whatever it is. And you just cut it out once it's dried a little bit, probably about 15-20 minutes after you've done that actual one and you've left it. So as you can see, you just cut them out with scalpel and you just scrape them off. And these are paint with a bit of red oxide, or whether it's meant to be colour, hull red. Again on the side, as you can see, I put it on and then I press it in with my finger, and it helps smooth it out. I did actually find it's better with a metal like dentist type tools that I've got, and it's easier because you can dip the dentist tool in a bit of water and it helps smooth it out. They are probably one of the best little tools I've ever bought. They're about 15 quid for a full set. You get about 10, something like that in it. Again, as you can see, brush it with water. As soon as it starts to go dry a bit, you just apply a bit more water when you're actually pressing the waffle pattern in it. Here we go. I dip that in water as well, and then that way the end's nice and clean. And if you find some of the milliput sticking to it, I just clean it off with a wet brush and it comes straight off it. Another thing I should have said earlier, make sure your edges of the actual etch brass where you've cut it to get it off the sprue, whatever you call it, it's been sanded flat, because if not you'll leave a little indentation every time, so make sure it's nice and smooth. There you go. This is alright. It's better than what I thought it was going to be. Right, I'll stick a bit more music on and I'll see you in a bit. gluing the next bits on, whether it's the tools, the exhausts, whatever it is, wherever you're going over the Zimmerit you've applied, you might have to scrape some back. As you can see, I'm taking the ridges off so that that exhaust piece will sit flush, because it was sitting quite raised to leave a quite large shadow line. So a little bit in all of the tamiya cement, and then a bit more above as usual. You also might have to use super glue now and then when you're actually gluing the pieces on, because the Zimmerit, well, what the Zimmerit is, it won't accept tamiya glue. Right, time to prime it all. I'm using Vallejo black surface primer. I've got loads of this left in this bottle. It's not the greatest, but it does work. and I've got an Iwata airbrush in, and I'm running off my normal compressor rather than my battery one, as I want to get a nice finish on it. As you can see, it quickly blasts out. And over at Zimmerit and all tools. Right, I'll show you me doing this, and I'll see you at the end of the video. And here's a few pictures of it completely painted now. Well, primed. I hope you liked the video, and hopefully I'll see you for the next section. Cheers, catch you around, and please subscribe.